Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Fat Loss Self-Coaching video course. And today we're basically going to go over these 2 points. You're going to know why most people fail to lose weight or keep it off, and you're going to know how to prevent this from happening. And basically what we're going to discuss is the fundamental philosophy behind this entire fat loss self-coaching program that makes this successful, and why 90% or more of the programs out there are not successful. So let's start with a tough reality. Most people who try to lose weight fail, and 90% of people that do lose weight regain all of it or more within the next 2 to 5 years. This is a commonly known statistic. So why is this? Well, actually it's very simple. You only keep the results from the lifestyle and habits that you maintain. So with that rule in mind, let's take a look at how most people try to lose weight. First of all, they eat a diet that leaves them hungry all the time, has them eating foods they would normally never eat, and forbids them eating their favorite foods. Besides that, they have to follow an exercise plan that they would never follow if they weren't trying to lose fat, and it doesn't fit well in their schedule. Usually they have to train very often and they have to completely reschedule their life just to do all those exercises. Now the question to you: are they going to maintain this lifestyle after they lost the weight? Of course not. Obviously no, because they hate the diet and they don't like the exercise plan. Now, back to the rule. You only keep the results from the lifestyle and habits you maintain. So, because they're not going to maintain this lifestyle after they lost the weight, they will also not keep the results, and they will usually regain all the weight. So this is how you will be different, and what is the fundamental philosophy behind this program. You will find a diet that leaves you feeling satisfied. We're not going to be hungry. It has you eating foods that you like to eat. We're going to enjoy our foods. And also it will allow you to still eat your favorite foods, even if those foods are supposed unhealthy foods. So we're not going to eat foods that we don't like. We're not going to be hungry all the time, and we don't have to cut out our favorite foods. And when it comes to exercise, we're going to follow an exercise plan that you do because you love doing it. Now again, the rule is you only keep the results from the lifestyle and habits you maintain. So we need to find a lifestyle that we want to keep up forever if we want to keep the weight loss results. And that's why this is so important. I think it's absolutely possible to find a diet and an exercise plan that will achieve your weight loss and that you actually enjoy, because I'm doing it right now. So how are we going to achieve that? Because of course it is easier said than done. When it comes to nutrition, we have to find whole foods that you love to eat, can't get enough of. Usually people, when they think of foods they love to eat, they think of snacks, candy, chocolate, junk food. But it is important for us to be successful to find these foods that are considered healthy, whole foods, but that we also really love to eat. For example, for me, I really love to eat raspberries. I cannot get enough of raspberries. I can eat hundreds of grams of raspberries and still not be tired of them. And raspberries are rich in nutrients, low in calories, so I can snack on them and be satisfied and love what I'm eating, and it still fits within my plan. Next, it's important to keep eating your favorite foods. Cutting out your favorite foods is one of the biggest reasons people fail their diet, because they're going to crave these favorite foods so much that they're eventually going to cheat, and from one thing comes another, and suddenly they are completely out of the diet. So you can still keep eating your favorite foods, but just be careful with the frequency and the quantity. Maybe you shouldn't eat as much as your favorite food as before. So instead of ordering the extra large meal, maybe order the medium meal, for example. Also, the frequency should perhaps be less. So instead of eating it once a week, eat it once every 2 weeks or once every 3 weeks. Now, if you eat it, there's also another way to sort of compensate for it. For example, if you really love to eat pizza and you know that day you want to have a large pizza, maybe you can eat less for breakfast, eat less for lunch, and sort of adapt to your foods that day so that you are eating a lot of low calorie foods. And as a result, by the end of the day, you're still on track for your goals, even though you had that large pizza. Now, finally, it's going to be important to understand satiety and tricks to eat less calories but still feel full. Because one of the other major reasons people fail a nutrition plan is because they're constantly hungry. And let's face it, being hungry is not a great feeling. And if you're going to be hungry all the time, you're going to be miserable and you're going to fail. So understanding all of these different tricks to not feel hungry is essential for us to be successful. And of course, I'm going to tell you a lot of tricks later on that will help you achieve this. And finally, when it comes to exercise, never do exercise for the purpose of fat loss. Why not? Because we talked about earlier, you will only keep the results from the habits you maintain. Now, of course, if you only do exercise for the purpose of fat loss, as soon as you lost all the fat, what are you going to do? You're going to stop doing that exercise because you don't really care about it and you achieved your goal. And as a result, you will not keep the results that you got from that exercise. Instead, what I recommend is to only do exercise that you love to do or for the purpose of developing muscle, a skill, or something else. Because you are very likely to keep doing the exercise that you love to do after you lost the weight. And as a result, it's more of part of your lifestyle and you can keep enjoying benefits of that exercise long after you lost the weight, and that's going to help you keep off the weight. So now you know why most people fail to lose weight or keep it off, and you know how to prevent that from happening to you, which is basically designing a lifestyle that on the one hand gets you in shape, but on the other hand is enjoyable to you, both in terms of nutrition and exercise. In the next video, I'm going to talk about all those tips and tricks to feel satiated and never be hungry. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for the next video where I talk about the fundamental weight loss knowledge. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel and have a good one.